Hey everybody, I am back and today I'm going to be doing a quick get ready with me, update you about my life, stuff like that. I am getting ready to go meet some friends for dinner slash dessert. I don't know what we will be eating, but it'll probably be good. Or, um, or it won't. But the makeup will look good. So that is what matters. Before I get started, if you like this kind of content, make sure to check out the description box below for a playlist full of Get Ready With Me's and my palette bingo series, which also has me doing some fun eyeshadow looks. And without further ado, let's just hop straight into this video. So I'm going to start with my Revlon Prime Plus, and I'm just going to take a pump of it. It's the mattifying and pore reducing one. I can't tell how I feel about this. I feel like if what did I want to say? If maybe it was a little oilier, I would like it more. Or like if I didn't feel the need to set my face, or if I didn't have so much texture, I might like it more. Why did I do that? I'm mixing my Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydrating Foundation in 2.12 with a little bit of the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in, that was too much, in like Tawny or something like that. Yeah, Tawny. Because that is a better shade for me than just this. And then I'm just gonna do a very proper mixing technique where you just smush it all into the sponge. It looks too dark for my face. I tried this out for the first time yesterday, and at first I was like, oh, this is too dark. And then I actually started like putting on other makeup, and then it looked great. And I was like, okay, it doesn't match my face. It matches like my chest and the rest of my body. So I don't know. My face has always, aside from like my forehead, my face has always been like at least 2 shades lighter than like the rest of my body. For 2 reasons. One, I tend to wear makeup that often has SPF in it, or I'll wear, generally the most good about reapplying SPF on my face, which is like maybe not the best. Like maybe I should just apply it all over my body, and like especially my chest and shoulders. I like a lot of tank tops, so they tend to get a little more sun than the rest of my body. So that's actually not looking too bad in this lighting though. Yesterday when I put it on in the bathroom lighting, I was like, oh, she a little orange, but today is a new day. And then I'm going to go in with my Rms Uncover Concealer in the shade 22. Sorry in advance if I'm a little bit extra spazzy today. It is Friday afternoon. I went to work. I went to the gym. I came home, wasted a half an hour thinking about what I want to meal prep next week. Not even this week. I have food. I don't know why I'm thinking about meal prepping. And then went, oh crap, I need to film or else I'm going to be late or I'm not going to be able to film. And now we're here, so that is my mental space. But when was the last time I updated you? I usually have like 2 weeks worth of videos where I just am uploading project painting content, and I generally don't film anything else during that time. So I think the last time I updated you was before the end of August, which, saying that sounds like an acid trip. I mean, the end of August? No. That is unacceptable. I'm just going to take a little bit of my ABH lipstick in Spice, and I'm going to rub that on the back of the slanted part of my sponge. I tried this also yesterday, really liked it. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks. Come back to me. work has been good. I have been busy but not overwhelmed, which I much prefer to bored. Or not busy enough, I guess is probably the right word, because I like the work that I'm doing. It's just sometimes I don't have enough of it. Like, I don't have enough different things going on to where if like one engineer isn't answering their email, then I can be like, okay, well, I'm waiting to hear back from them about this change, then I will work on this qualification report. Like, I didn't have that for my first few weeks because I had like a couple projects. I was starting out slow. So then if people weren't responding, I was just sitting at my desk like combusting. And then now I'm at a point where I have enough projects going on where there is occasionally a time where like 3 different people message me and they're like, hey, can you get this done today? And I'm like, well, I already promised someone else that I was getting something done today, but this will be the thing that I work on next, I promise. It will be done by tomorrow at noon. Like, sometimes I have to do that, but generally speaking, there's no emergencies. We haven't had like line down or anything since I've been here, which is nice. And then line down is when like the production line stops. That is an emergency. That is when everyone is running around fixing it until it gets fixed, whether or not it's your job, or not whether or not it's your job, because as a manufacturing engineer it is your job, but like whether or not you were originally worried about that particular piece of equipment. And so yeah, it's been good. One of my projects, I got a little sassy about it because I thought it was done. I was told like, oh, this X and such a part of it is like almost done. Like, then I'll just send the document over to you and you can process it. And I got it, and it was not almost done. There was a bunch of changes I had to make to it, which at first I was like, I was lied to. But then I realized, I'm like, this is a good learning opportunity. If I had just processed it and not gone through it, not caught any of these things that still need to be changed, not checked in with people who are more experts about the process than I am, I would have just processed a manufacturing operation. Now I'm like reading through it. I really understand every step of it, so I understand all the steps that go into making it, because I have to set up all of the reference documents as well. That's like one of the things that I still had to do before I submitted it. And then, so I mean, I was sitting there and I had finally like accepted the fact that this project still was going to have like at least 2 or 3 more weeks of work on it, and I thought it had like 2 or 3 more days of work on it, and that's why I was a little bit like, no, I was excited for a new project, but then I was like, wait, I'm doing this, I'm drafting it. Do you ever have one of those moments? I mean, okay, they're probably like fewer and more far between when you get to a certain stage in life where you like have your life together, but I'm dumb. Do you ever have one of those moments where you're like, wow, I know what I'm doing? I feel like I've been having those moments a lot in my life over the past year, and I think that's largely just because over the past year I moved into one apartment on my own with a roommate, then I moved into a different apartment without a roommate. I broke my first bone. I started my first real job, like closest thing I'll have to a real job until I graduate. Like, I've done a lot of things that are new, and so I feel like every time, I was saying this to one of the other co-ops, because she was asking about like I was hoping to get out of the experience, and I was like, honestly, I just know that even if I like hated my job, which I don't, I love my job, or I didn't like living on my own, or I didn't like this LA or whatever, but even if I didn't enjoy the program, I still would get things out of it, because I've noticed about myself, every time I put myself in a new environment, I change, and it's generally been in a good way. I've had very few times where I'm like, I think I changed in a bad way. And the only time that I can think of off the top of my head was it became a good thing. I just wasn't ready to accept it. I was a little bit more set in my ways. So that was a little different. But now I think I was like, at the worst comes to worst, I know I will, even if I make no friends and I don't like my job or whatever, all the terrible what if things that people think to themselves before they start something new. I was like, I'll still come out having like some great experience, even if I don't like this job that I know I don't. I can explore and I can course correct or whatever, and I can I will come out of this a more capable, independent, thoughtful human being, and that just excited me. So I think now that I've gotten a little bit more settled, I'm actually starting to see that shift, which, I mean, this is really early to have a shift, but I do think that, I don't know, I spend much more time on my own than I did when I lived, like, with a roommate full-time, and I will go back to living with a roommate full-time. Like, my beautiful, adorable, wonderful roommate is not going anywhere. She's just not here right now. But like, while I'm here, I'm just kind of, I don't know, soaking it up, living every day to the fullest. I think this weekend I'm not gonna be visiting anyone. No one's gonna be visiting me. It's just gonna be like me and the city, and I'm just gonna do all the things, not all of them, but I'm thinking of going to the Getty, which is this museum. I went with my mom when my mom came to visit me, and I would like to go back because, first of all, I would really like to walk through and enjoy everything like very fully, and I didn't get to spend as much time there as I would like to the last time. Second of all, it's free, so why not? And third of all, that just kind of, I don't know, seems like a nice relaxing thing to do. Something that's fun, kind of mentally engaging, but also not draining. You know, sometimes going out and doing things that, like, when I get really, really excited for them, then that next day I lost all that energy. I poured all of my energy into being excited about that thing. Although I say all of this, and I don't think this video is going to go up until after, like, way after this weekend, so I don't know. I have had very busy time, so pre-filming has been a friend of mine. Last weekend I was in San Luis Obispo, which is where I go to college. And I got to see almost all of my college friends that I haven't really seen for the most part. I feel so dramatic. I've seen some of them, but we haven't all been a group since like early July, like the first week of July, or not July, June, the first week of June. I know what months are. I was so sassy, I'm sorry. And so it was really nice just getting to be a group again, you know? Even though it wasn't all of us, we do have some fallen soldiers. No, that's, again, so dramatic. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today. A dramatic one, apparently. But not everyone was there. But it was just so... You know that feeling like when you get home from a vacation and you've spent all day traveling and you're tired and whatever, and you have your suitcase full of dirty laundry and work looming ahead, but you get home and you just kind of like there's that breath, that stillness. That's like the feeling, I guess, when we all get back together. It's that, okay, this is how things are meant to be. I'm just going to take a quick break off camera because I cannot poke at my eye and talk at the same time. I'm going to line my upper lash waterline situation with my Cargo Smoothables eyeliner in the shade Black Sea, then hit my lashes with L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in primer, and then my Bare Minerals Lashtopia as per usual, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I have on lashes, and well, not lashes. I have my eyelashes done as they will get. And then I'm just going to go in quickly with my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. Don't you just love how I like randomly decide when I am and am not going to talk about what I'm putting on my face? On the bright side, if you want to know what I'm using, I have a whole video where I talk about my little capsule collection for this time period, and there's one highlighter, and the only thing that can kind of change is like concealer and foundation. That's something that I have a couple of just because my shades have been so crazy lately, and so, but other than that, like, I use one eyeshadow palette. I have another one here, I just am panning this one, and so, goals. And yes, I'm gonna give my face a quick spritz, no, that's not what I want, with my Urban Decay All-Nighter. This look is so simple. Half of me is like, nude, glossy lip, be that girl. And half of me is like, go for red, go for red. And I kind of think I'm going to go for red. Don't you know? We shall see. Anyways, the story that I was going to tell before I got on like a weird side tangent is, I don't know when this is going up. I think this won't go up for another like week or two. So I may already have gone to visit my dearest friend Hillary up at her university. So that's what I'm going to be doing next weekend. So I'm kind of excited to have like a chill weekend. And then, yeah, we shall see. I'm excited to go see her. She is only a year younger than me, so this is her second year of college. But thanks to Zoom University, because of the pandemic, she hasn't actually like been at college yet, so it's been really cool. I'm so excited to see her just like embrace school and everything. This is Bite Flambe. Yeah, it's one of their like Amouage Bouche lipsticks. Just a really pretty reddy orange. But yeah, so that's my exciting plans coming up. And then last night, one of my dearest friends from university, he was already visiting LA with some other friends, and they all came over, and I fed everyone, and that was so much fun. So it's been a really nice pick-me-up the past like week, and then coming into this next weekend, seeing everyone who is really special to my heart, because I think that this kind of midway point is where normally I might start to like really miss people, and I'm getting to see people, and that's I think what's going to be able to like keep me really excited to be here, be going to work, and embracing my time in LA. So that is that update. Do you ever feel like you're forgetting something? Like you're like, I did not put on brows. And like, I can see the fact that I put on brows, but like, did I though? I don't know. Despite my like feeling like I'm missing something, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and that you enjoyed today's very rambly but kind of cute makeup get ready with me time. As I said before, I will link everything down below, and I hope to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.